Alright, maybe you're hearing the windshield wipers more than you're hearing me. But, yeah, I got them on because I got some frost on my windows. Not enough to scrape, but enough to mess my view up if I let it. Until my truck warms up a little more. It's chilly this morning. It's not as chilly as I thought, but it's not as chilly as yesterday. But nonetheless, it's chilly today. I have a vest on, if that says anything. If you know me and know that I generally don't indulge in. Put it this way. It was 30 degrees yesterday when I left the house in a t-shirt. I have a vest on today, and I think it's only 30. The truck says 37. I think the weather app said 35. I don't know. You know, partly it's one of those things where sometimes you wear a jacket or a vest or a hat or gloves or whatever you might want to wear just to keep people from saying, "Aren't you cold? Did you forget something? Man, you look like you're freezing." Shut up. Anyway, it's Friday. I'm on my way to work. And, yeah, I'm glad it's Friday. I got stuff to do, but some of it will get done and some of it probably won't, and I'll have something to do tomorrow. I actually had marked on my calendar Tuesday, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday, to cut my grass, and I still haven't done that. So there's that, and I'm okay with it. I'm going to assume the grass is mostly done growing now, because I'm going to assume there's some dormancy with the colder weather, but it still needs cut, and I'll do it sooner or later. Backyard I can do anytime, I guess, too. Backyard, that'll be the last time for sure this year. Front yard, I'm not sure. I guess I'll have to just wait and see. But I definitely got some new grass growing from the aeration and overseeding back about 5 weeks ago. And I like it. Granted, I did put a lot of water on, and it is nice and green. But there's definitely new growth there. You can see it. So, I've officially reached the age where I'm excited about grass growing. God almighty, what's wrong with me? Oh well. Alright, I gotta drink my soda before I get to work, so I'm not gonna make you watch me do that. I'll holler at you after work.
So the usual gang that hangs out front until we open wasn't here today. That's unusual. There's usually at least 2 old guys that hang out with the old guy that works up front. But it was just the working guy today. So anyway, that's unusual. To be honest, it's kind of nice. They're really not supposed to be in the building, but he's okay leaving them, letting them sit up there. You know, if it's cold out and you're not permitted into a building, there are a couple options that you could do. For one, you could stay home and come in when we're open. 2, you could sit in your car if you felt like you had to get here that early. But once it's started, as in you're allowed to do this, I guess you just get used to it, come in and shoot the shit and drink some coffee. Whatever, to each their own, I guess.
Alright, I'm almost home, actually. Coming home from work, stopped, got my father breakfast. Going a little different today. It's normally Bojangles, but by God, Bojangles is just, ugh. And I'm not the one eating it. It just smells greasy. Anyway, I went a little higher end. Not a place that I would eat either, but I know he likes it, and I would have to say it is a higher quality than Bojangles. All right, this is interesting. There you go. Somebody backed out of their driveway but stayed in my lane. Yeah, Broadway bagels. Not for me, but my father likes it, so that's good enough. As long as he'll eat it, I don't really care. And of course he'll eat Bojangles, so I guess I do care, but whatever. It's Friday. It's nice. It's warming up a little bit. I say a little bit. It's 20 degrees warmer now than it was when I left for work. So hopefully in another few hours it'll be a little closer to 70. I don't know what I'm doing today. I might just do a big old cardio interval session and throw in some sort of resistance movement. That's kind of the plan anyway. Sorry, I'm backing in my driveway. I'm thinking something like row 2,000 meters, ski 500 or 1,000 meters, and then do, I don't know, a set of incline dumbbell presses and repeat. Something like that. If I do that 3 or 4 times, that'll cover my cardio, plus give me a little bit of resistance training hopefully without aggravating my shoulders too much. Yesterday was the first time ever I felt like my shoulder just wasn't liking the rower. When I bought my rower, I actually talked to the physical therapist that had worked on my shoulder after my surgery in 2008. And I asked him if I should be concerned at all about how incorporating rowing as a regular part of my workouts would affect my shoulder. And I kind of knew the answer, but I just thought I would double check with him, and he kind of went with what I was thinking already. Rowing is essentially an underhand movement, which is much easier on your shoulder than any kind of overhead stuff. I'm not even supposed to do overhead lifting, which if you watch any of my videos, you know that I do. I just don't. I'm not able to do a lot of weight. I would love to, but I do what I can. So it was a little bit of a surprise and very unusual that rowing was bothering my shoulder yesterday. I don't know if my form just went to shit and I was doing something unusual that was making it hurt, or if it was just one of those days. But I really thought at some point my arm's just going to pop right off my torso. If you look at my Instagram post of my workout from yesterday, look at the picture of my monitor from my rower, you will see those last 2 segments were slower. Generally, I get faster as I go. And I think I did until those last 2 segments. I was just dying. But I'm too stubborn to stop, so I finished. I had programmed in an hour, so I finished my hour. And then I took the rest of my time that I would have been doing something else. I took that time and stretched and did some rotator exercises, trying to make sure that I do what I can to keep it healthy. Oh, excuse me. I also stayed up way too late last night. I am very sleepy. So more than likely, just to have a little more of a productive day, I'm going to take a nap. How's that? I'm hoping you can buy the logic there that I'll be more productive later if I take a nap now. So I will feed and medicate my father. I will probably do my scratch-offs that I just bought. And then I think I'm probably going to lay down for a little. I started my laundry, my sheets and pillowcases and stuff. I started that before I left for work this morning. So all I need to do now is go in there and put it in the dryer. And I am going to be more than comfortable just laying on my bedroom floor. So anyway, all of that to say, more than likely you'll see me again, but it might be a little bit later today. See ya. All right, here we are. It's 5:24 p.m. Fridays are just really hard for me.
I didn't get enough sleep, and then I got up for work. And I went ahead and decided, probably before I actually went to sleep last night, that I would take a nap today after work. And I did. I didn't sleep great, but I did sleep some. Just a hair over an hour. And I got to tell you, it wasn't enough. I just have no energy. I haven't worked out yet. What I intended to do today is not something I want to slog my way through with low reserves, so to speak, as far as energy / maybe mental energy, because I do have pretty high blood sugar reading right now. Not all sugar-free things are carb-free, and not all things sugar-free don't elevate your blood sugar. And sometimes you just have to roll with it and find out what does and what doesn't. I've never analyzed it any closer than that. Just see what happens. It's not so crazy high that I'm going to take insulin to try to bring it down. That's usually a bad idea. That usually ends up putting you in the pits, and I don't want to go there. Not at this time of day on a Friday. So I got to come up with something. Maybe I will just kind of slog my way through this workout and live to fight another day. But it is what it is. Dinner plans changed just because of timing and trying to not give my father beef on consecutive days. Tends to be a little harder on his stomach. It also was going to be pasta on consecutive days, and even though I use a diabetic friendly pasta, I just would rather not do that. So I have some chicken in the crock pot with a sugar-free and very good sugar-free barbecue sauce. A little bit of brown Splenda. Yes, they do make brown Splenda that tastes very much like brown sugar. The only downside to that is I did put a little bit of Dr. Pepper in there because I just felt like I needed a little more liquid. What else? Oh, and some liquid smoke. Just a couple drops. Don't overdo the liquid smoke. And it was chicken cutlets. I didn't have to trim them up a whole lot. Pull a little skin off, pull a little bit of schmaltz off, or whatever you call the white fat that gets in there sometimes. And it's at this point been going for 6.5 hours. Something like that. 7 hours maybe. It smells wonderful. But I'm probably not going to have any. I think I have some leftovers in there that needs to be eaten. I'm okay with that. Actually, at this point, I'm okay not even eating. I will because I'm a fat guy, but like most Fridays, especially later in the afternoon, I just want to go to bed. Maybe have a few beers, go to bed. Take some gummies, hit the sack. I've told you before, the best part about Friday night, showering, getting in fresh, clean bed. When you're so ready to sleep, it's so nice to get in my birthday suit, slide into my new clean sheets. Woo! Anyway, that's the carrot dangling at the end of a long Fridays. I don't know what else I did. I put some stuff away that Sarah got at Sam's for me for Walt. Did I get anything delivered from Amazon today? No deliveries today. I guess that's all. A typical, uneventful Friday. Scratch offs did okay. Cashed in I'll give you the numbers. I cashed in $235 worth of winners. Actually, that's not true. $238 worth of winners. Kept 100 cash, so I was guaranteed to have 100 to play with next week. That's kind of what I like to do. I like to just keep rolling it over, but I don't want to not have something to play with next week. Which means I bought $138 worth of tickets. I don't normally do anything but increments of 5, so I wasn't getting a soda. That's normally what I would do with that $3. So I just went ahead and got 3 $1 tickets, and they were nothing. I didn't win anything on that. So I'm just saying I spent $135. And of course, like I said, that was $135 that I had won from last week when I spent, I think I spent $100. That's the most I usually do is $100. So spent $135. That got me 27 $5 tickets. I'm still playing the same one I've been playing. All 6 top prizes are still available. And I won, you ready for this? $135. I spent a whole lot of time scratching 27 tickets just to break even on the dollar amount. I did it while I listened to one of my podcasts, and I'm just writing that time off as entertainment time, and the money was break even, so we live to play another day. Next Friday, what's today, the 20th? Oh no, I was going to say next Friday I'll buy the Powerball Mega Millions for next month, but no, I got another week. So, and actually I don't have to buy them. I buy my Powerball and Mega Millions usually a month at a time, but I think for some reason I wound up getting 6 weeks worth, which means I don't have to get more Powerball or Mega Millions till the second, maybe even third week in November. So, which means overall I'm ahead on the lottery playing. At least over the last few months I am, and I'm ahead overall. Over the lifetime of playing the lottery, I'm ahead, so I can't complain. It's fun, and I'm not gonna retire on my winnings, but yeah, I have fun with it, making some money. I know that not everybody gets as lucky as I've been able to be, and I do realize that it is luck. There's no skill involved. There's good strategy, but no luck. No skill, just luck. So, anyway, I'm rambling on again because I don't want to do anything. My back hurts. Ugh. If I do win that Mega Millions, no, what is it? Powerball is the big one right now. God almighty, can you imagine? It's $550 million. Whew. So the first thing I do, I guess, is hire a lawyer. I have a financial advisor. Hire a chef, hire a masseuse, and hire a contractor. I don't want a new house. I like my house. I just have a whole lot of work that I want done to it. Yeah, that'd be cool. So I'm not going to film any of this interval playing that I'm thinking I'll do today. And of course, at this time, since I'm getting close to where I'm going to be cutting it close to dinner, I guess I'm trying to say. So I probably won't film anything else today. So this is me, a sleepy, non-energetic me, saying thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. And to my 16, I'm up to 16 subscribers. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. And like and share, spread the word that this crazy, aging, balding, fat guy just gets on YouTube and talks about the random shit he does throughout his day. And maybe sooner or later I'll have something more exciting for you. Until then, See ya.